Okay, we start. Good luck, have fun. Game 1. Rafa approaching. Taking center with both the characters, and gonna start with a foot soldier deployment from Shredder now. Thinking where to place the soldier. There we go. Okay. So I wonder if this could be anything except a double maneuver turn for Shredder. Reason being is, yes, you can go and attack either Rafa or Casey, but falling behind in hand counts at the beginning with how much Rafa is able to draw could be that you just get blown off the board. So instead we see Shredder sort of bunkering. This way, Rafa is forced to boost to get there, so it's sensible. If you're Rafa here, typical card you boost with is the Scheme. Let's see what will be the choice here. Okay, we boost with... is that a payback time? Yeah, I think it's a payback time. And then we get a crowd control into a all according to plans. So it's going to be a damage to Shredder. And now action gain for Rafa. Is it going to be a scheme or not? Is it going to be one more damage or not? The fact that it's not played immediately, it's probably telling that Kjet doesn't have the scheme, so we're gonna see a double discard at the end of this turn. Maneuver. And let's see what the discards are. This is a pretty decent start for Shredder. No, wait. What happened there? I'm not sure what happened there, actually. Oh, it wasn't a maneuver then. It was just a draw from crowd control. Now I see. So it was a draw from crowd control, and then the gained action was an attack. And now the discards are a slapshot and a turtle power. Wow, that's two very strong attacks gone. Oh yeah, and he gained one more action for losing combat. Thank you, Mike. So he did maneuver once. Okay. Okay, so just double maneuver again from Shredder. Trying just to train Rafa out of resources. We already see like the difference in approach from the two characters. Rafa just aggression and Shredder just value. Play 2 cards versus Rafa's 5. Okay, so now sending Be Open Rocksteady, typical proxy strategy from Shredder. Just let the sidekey do the job if possible, and preserve that precious health. And targeting Casey here, which makes a lot of sense. And Casey's gonna take 4. Wow. That's 5 damage in total. And not a great moment for Rafa here. Losing in value, and definitely you don't want to lose Casey immediately. Like Casey took, despite having discarded a Slapshot previous turn. So I would have expected Casey to have at least another defense. Instead, just taking. Okay, and we see another payback time being discarded as a boost to send Casey to Shredder. So maybe that's where the Slapshot is going to be used. Maybe that's why Casey didn't defend last turn. Wanted to maximize damage output. Let's see. And as always, against Rafa here, you have to ask yourself, is this immediately the Slapshot? Is it just a crowd control maybe? Defending with a long shot into the crowd control. Something tells me that Rafa is happier with this interaction than Shredder. And now this is probably the Slapshot. There we go. Slapshot into Disrupting Strike, fully blocked. Well played from Jerry. I think Jerry is having a pretty good start in this game. Preventing the damage from that Slapshot is great, and it's already the second Slapshot gone. And if you're attacking here with Swarming Strike, that would be a 6. And Casey cannot defend... basically, Casey cannot survive if it doesn't defend with another Slapshot, which is not the case, so Casey's gone. Casey is gone. That's great news for Shredder. Let's say the positive thing is that Casey at least managed to play one slapshot, so it's not complete wasted value. But actually, as Rafa, you would rather have used oh my Kjet showing the third slapshot being drawn in frustration, I guess. I was saying you probably prefer to have used Casey's reds, because the slapshots at least are fuel for your Unbridled Rage. Instead, now you have 3 batter ups, which are completely dead cards. Maybe it can be used as a boost, but that's it. Plus the slapshot, which we know it's in Kjet's hand. I see the video feed stuttering, but okay, it's Rafa attacking Shredder. And Shredder taking. That's gonna be 4 damage. 2 combat damage plus 2 effect damage. So having 9 health is not necessarily bad for Shredder here. Still has healing opportunities, still has plenty of defenses, but you know that Raph can pull off a big Unbridled Rage out of nowhere. You already played one of your Disrupting Strike and one of your cancels. But still, I like Shredder's position more here. Double maneuver turn for Rafa, taking the center that is closest to Shredder, and Shredder's turn again. Okay. As expected, sending Bebop and Rocksteady. Body blocking and pressuring Rafa, that's optimal. And Rafa takes! Oh my! I mean, if you have a Relentless there, you just play it instantly, right? Something tells me that Rafa is not drawing anything that he would really like to have in such key situations. So using a butter up to boost as expected and ignoring the Opera Rocksteady, especially after you discarded 1 turtle power and you lost Casey so early, you probably don't want to waste too much damage into Bebop and Rocksteady if you can help. cancel into a crowd control. And now masterful defense into us. Oh wow, attacking with a Psy. So Rafa didn't defend the previous attack and saved the Psy to attack this turn. Yeah, it took because he wants to save the defense, but now he used the defense to attack. Interesting. So, again, this is a little bit suspicious, in a sense that Rafa is not really drawing optimally, it seems. At the same time, given the fact that you already gave up to payback time, what else you attack with there? It's either Turtle Power, Unbridled Rage, or anything else is a bait attack, basically. So I understand the choice. And now, Bebop again at it, interposing and pressuring Rafa, which defends with the second Psy. Now this is a double maneuver turn for Rafa. Shredder comfortably bunkering up. Ideally would pressure Rafa again, but instead we see just a double maneuver turn. Here Rafa needs a boost 2 to get to Shredder, and that's what we see now. Another butter up. And masterful defense into a let's do this. So actually netting health, like 3 health back for Shredder, back to 11. And now we see the Turtle Power into a long shot. I expect a boost 3 to be used here. Unbridled Rage, okay. Unbridled Rage. So this means that Rafa has only another Rage to as a high damage output, has 1 Rage and maybe 1 payback time. That's it. Everything else is a quote-unquote bait attack. Okay, so 8 values Warming Strike into Heroes in the Half Shell. That's actually a pretty good prediction for Rafa, in a sense that he used his max value defense at the right moment. And now Shredder gains 3 actions. First one is going to be a maneuver, another maneuver, in place, gaining another 3 actions, going back to 3. And just maneuvering again. Okay, so just a hand replenish turn for Shredder, using both of his schemes. And Savagery going undefended now. Bringing Rafa's health down to, I think, 8, if I remember correctly. So sending Bebop, like it's crazy that Bebop and Rocksteady didn't take a single attack in the whole game. And we see once again the same positioning with Bebop blocking the path. So Rafa is going to need another boost to get to Shredder. We are in a moment in which Raf cannot just take lightly, too low on health, but at the same time, every hit you defend, it's 2 less damage on Unbridled Rage. Okay, so no attack from Shredder actually. Wow. And most importantly, not a single Relentless being played from Raf. That's rough. That's really not what Raphael needs, because you know, it's already losing a lot of value with Casey dying early. And now you only have one shot basically with your Unbridled Rage to finish off this game. Four cards in deck? No, right? Can't be. Or maybe yes, can be, I guess. Shout out to the player for keeping us up to date with this. Okay, so Shredder just fleeing the zone. How many foot soldiers there are on the board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so Shredder in value ignored territory already. And Raphael with 4 cards in deck, this is not gonna be fun. Still 1 Disruptive Strike and 1 Perplexing Tactics left on Shredder's side, so you cannot just throw Unbridled Rage randomly. Like, you are in a very uncomfortable position of having to bait those leftover defenses, but you don't have so many turns left to bait, so this game seems to be going Shredder's way, but a little bit too early to call. Okay, boosting with another Casey card. Boost 2 needed. I wonder if Rafa is going to bother cleaning up the foot soldiers. Okay, no. Not a boost, just a overdraw. but I really don't see the angle here for Rafa. If now 2 cards left in deck, that's basically 2 turns before starting taking exhaustion damage. Okay, so wow, just running around using a healing scheme or revive scheme to boost. And finally we see the first relentless. Wow. That's gonna be another 2 damage onto Rafa, bringing the health total down to 4. Those late relentless, man, like are really, really, really sad for Raphael. And Rafa here decides to attack Bebop and Rocksteady. That's sort of, you know, unpleasant necessity, because you don't really have the gas to get through Bebop and Rocksteady and kill Shredder here, but that's what you need to do. Unless you are crazy lucky with Relentless, maybe. Here you draw it again, you attack again, and you basically super duper passed. If this is another Relentless, is there any opening? Wow, okay. And 1 long shot spent. Okay, so 1 more action for Raph. And if Relentless is drawn, this is getting a little bit serious. Oh no! Okay, okay. This is getting mildly serious. Three action turns, 3 relentless attack. You didn't lose any single card from the hand or the deck. That's Rafa for you. Shredder attacks Rafa, and this is probably the moment where you want to defend with the... Okay. I thought you would defend with the Heroes in a Half Shell, but okay. Bait attack. Another relentless defense, of course. So, if... Now the problem you have as Shredder is that if Bebop flees, like this is the case, then Rafa has to boost only 2 to get to Shredder. But still, I think that's preferable, because you really want Rafa to boost here. Still 1 cancel and 1 disrupting strike. That's Shredder insurance against the Unbridled Rage. On the flip side now, a angle that wasn't available earlier is starting to exist for Rafa, which is just relentless spam and trying to outvalue Shredder despite looking absolutely desperate at the beginning. I think it's still probably like a value game. It's probably more Shredder favored, but as we can see, Shredder only has 3 cards in deck. While, you know, Shredder used to have a much bigger advantage deck size. But that triple relentless turn really brought Rafa back. So I think what's going through Kjet's mind here is, do I boost attack Shredder? Do I boost attack Bebop and Rocksteady? In the first case, like you just want probably to try your luck and bait out maybe Shredder's defenses before you try your Unbridled Rage. In the second case, you want to loop Relentless. I don't think any of the options is like winning, but it seems that Kjet has decided that the aggression on Shredder is the best option. Once again, the problem here would be that Shredder can hide behind Bebop and Rocksteady after this turn, and the clock is ticking. Here you could try the Unbridled Rage, but again, Shredder has 2 perfect defenses against that. And there we go. Disruptive Strike onto a... Let's do this. And this must be the Unbridled Rage, right? Yeah, Unbridled Rage gets cancelled. Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, you really couldn't wait any longer, because you know that Shredder is just gonna run. So you just tried your luck. Shredder played it safe, played his 2 perfect defenses immediately, and what else can Raph do? I think nothing. And like the only way here for Raph would be to attack with Relentless forever. But what Shredder is going to do is simply kite. Okay, so we have One more damage onto Raph and down. Now maneuver. And that's it. GG. Game 1, Shredder. Really, really nice display from both players. I think losing KZ that early was definitely a big issue for Shredder, because you know you need that damage output. But this game was never easy given the map. Also extremely well played from Jerry too. Late Relentless, of course, is something that Kjet can be a little bit upset about, or not having any defense for KZ. But all in all, a very, very nice game. So Shredder gets away with a W. And now it looks pretty good for Jerry, right?